Good to have you back to the channel. Interesting news is unfolding, and my job is to keep my viewers updated regularly. Okay, now, here's the news. Ukraine is now the latest country to legalize Bitcoin. Yes, you heard me right. And if you will agree with me, and I think you should agree with me, this is a positive development, not only for Bitcoin, but also for all cryptocurrencies. Stay tuned. Let us examine the prospect of this latest development in Ukraine. So, grab a cuppa, of course, I mean a cup of tea, and then subscribe. Meanwhile, for those who do not know, let me tell you about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a digital currency, a peer-to-peer electronic system, meaning no paper money to print or coin to mint, like the traditional money known as fiat money, and it is not regulated or controlled by government and banks. In effect, Bitcoin is decentralized, and Bitcoin connects buyers of goods and services through well-secured keys. Wait, this is very interesting. You should hear this. You see, according to statistics of data analysis, Bitcoin over the past 10 years has been compounding 200% a year. I mean, compound annual growth rate. And a very unique aspect of Bitcoin can be summarized like this. It is very censorship resistance, as we have witnessed or have seen in recent times. Despite several attempts to shut it down, it becomes even popular. And Bitcoin is embedded in a blockchain security network. And blockchain is a digital ledger that is immutable and is secured. Now, back to Ukraine, Bitcoin and the bill. Okay, now, so how did it happen? You see, the bill was drafted and set in motion in 2020, to legalize Bitcoin. And now, in 2021, the bill received green light. It was almost unanimous vote, with a total of 276 lawmakers supporting the law and only 6 against it. Okay, stay with me. Let me tell you the relevance of this bill. You see, before the bill was passed recently, trading crypto in Ukraine and other activities around crypto existed in what is known as legal gray area. Though locals were allowed to buy and exchange virtual currencies, companies and exchanges dealing in crypto were often under close watch by law enforcement. And oftentimes, listen to this, oftentimes, though not illegal, Ukrainian law enforcement agencies treated Bitcoin and other virtual currencies as scam, resulting in Bitcoin businesses getting raided, according to Kyiv Post. And now, with the bill passed, this bill will provide clarification on the asset and protect those who owns Bitcoin. So in effect, the bill provides tax clarity and officially, let me repeat that again, the bill provides tax clarity and officially allows Bitcoin businesses to operate within the country, meaning court is permitted to properly protect individuals and businesses dealing in this asset class. Besides, the bill also sets some guidelines for how Ukraine may try and regulate Bitcoin more in the future. See, essentially, as Ukrainians, you have the permission to own and trade Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies on exchanges. Stay tuned. Let me tell you other benefits of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I mean, what the digital asset could contribute to the economy of Ukraine. You see, international blockchain companies will also have opportunity to register and operate in the country, and then it will create jobs for Ukrainians. You see, according to government official Alex, the IT personnel, and added, said recently that there will be a natural market of intermediaries to pay for goods using cryptocurrency with the legislation. That is according to Alex, IT personnel. He shared his own opinion. Okay, now that said, wait to hear this. You see, I'm impressed by the measures put in place by Ukraine Parliament. You see, the bill would also give clarity, yes, on wallets and private keys if and when, listen to this, if and when signed by President Volodymyr Zelensky. I hope I pronounced that well. You see, digital wallet and private key are terms that will be enshrined in Ukrainian law if this law is passed. You see what they've put in place? Digital wallet and private keys are terms that will be enshrined in Ukrainian law. Technically, the new legislation will spell out certain protection against fraud for those who own Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Bravo! Well, brilliant. Other countries should take a cue from Ukraine measures. Well, just my own opinion. And then, if you'd like to hear this, according to a report, by 2022, the country plans to open the cryptocurrency market, yes, to businesses and investors, according to the Kyiv Post. Now, top officials have also been touting that crypto investors and venture capitals in Silicon to seek, quote unquote, legal innovative market for virtual assets. As a selling point for investment, and Minister of Digital Transformation Mikhail Fedorov said the country was modernizing its payment market so that its national bank would be able to issue digital currencies. Wow. Moving on, let me tell you about other countries that have also adopted Bitcoin or planning to adopt Bitcoin. Let's have a look. All right, now what do we have here? You see, just this week, El-SALFADOR became the first country to both adopt Bitcoin as legal tender and hold it on its balance sheet. Now, let's move on. Let's go to Cuba. Cuba passed a law to recognize and regulate cryptocurrency, citing reason for social economic interest. Again, let's quickly go to Panama. Panama appears to be the next on deck. The Central American country is kicking around the draft of its own cryptocurrency law. And then, if you do not forget, Tanzania, an African country, also plan to adopt the use of Bitcoin as a legal tender. Wow. That said, finger crossed. I will keep you posted as the event unfolds in Ukraine as regard the subject matter. Okay, now here comes the best part. Subscribe, like, and comment. Remember, the goal is to generate wealth, build companies, and then create jobs. Bye now. See you soon.